Lake Sevan, Checking into Armenia's Ultimate Summer Address. Article by Tamara Khachatryan. Published on June 29, 2026 on EVN Reports Lifestyle magazine, SALT. For a landlocked country, Armenia makes a convincing case for a beach getaway, and much of it is made at Lake Sevan. With strong winds, crisp clear waters, and high elevation, it's hardly suitable for casual tanning. Instead, Lake Sevan demands to be met on its own terms. Its raw, stubborn character is exactly where its beauty lies. Sitting at nearly 1,900 meters above sea level, Lake Sevan isn't the first place that comes to mind for yachting, but that's becoming part of its appeal. Armenia's largest lake offers sailing and motorboat rentals along the main resort strip near the town of Sevan, where a handful of operators run trips ranging from a quick hour on the water to half-day excursions toward the Sevan-Avank Peninsula. The lake is vast enough to feel genuinely open. The water stays bracingly cold even in the summer months, and the surrounding mountains lend the whole experience an unlikely alpine drama. It calls for a certain temperament. Unhurried, attentive, unbothered by the idea that the lake is in charge. A small but devoted sailing community has taken root here nonetheless, drawn by precisely these conditions. The Winds of Armenia Yacht Club is a place where Soviet-era enthusiasm for the sport is building into a community. Racing still happens on the lake, though the culture leans more contemplative than competitive. Sailors speak of Sevan the way mountaineers speak of difficult peaks, with respect and affection. What the lake offers, above all, is scale. From the water, the surrounding mountains reveal themselves completely. The Gay Hama range to the west, the Armenian highlands pressing in on all sides. On a clear morning with the wind up and the shoreline receding, it's easy to understand why people keep coming back. It's not the Mediterranean, and no one is pretending otherwise, but for a mountainous country like Armenia, an afternoon on Sevan has a way of surprising people. In recent years, Lake Sevan has been infused with new life, and an urban transformation has been accelerated by the local community. The best way to experience the lake is to swim, says Gohar Manatsakanyan, the founder of Sevan Youth Club NGO, which has produced initiatives such as the Bohem Studio Tea House and Sevan International Music Festival. This grassroots effort has unfolded alongside initiatives to reshape Lake Sevan. Historically known as the Gay Hama Sea, Lake Sevan has earned a reputation among local and foreign travelers as Armenia's go-to destination for a beach vacation without leaving the country. The pattern is easy to see. As more places to stay and eat have opened around the lake, a larger and more intentional crowd has followed. Today, nearly 24 hotels, guest houses, hostels, cottages, and apartments are scattered along Sevan's 234-kilometer shoreline. The peninsula remains, as it has always been, an obligatory pilgrimage for anyone who makes the journey to Lake Sevan. But the looming and austere mountain range that frames the lake has begun drawing its own devoted following of hikers. The trail makes many tourists stay in Sevan for a day longer as they climb the mountain, says Gohar, with the quiet satisfaction of someone who knew this would happen. For the eco-tourism-minded traveler, it's one of the more convincing arguments for lingering. Gohar and her team have been turning that argument into infrastructure. She is a committed believer that Sevan's natural resources and its visitors need not be enemies, that it's possible to build calm, unobtrusive spaces where people can rest without the landscape paying for it. I'm a big believer in conserving the natural resources of Sevan while creating calm, eco-friendly spaces for people to rest, she explains. For those unmoved by the prospect of scaling a mountain or leaping from a cliff into cold water, bicycle trails are in the works. A small path already winds from the town up toward the nearby hills. Through the Sevan Youth Club, Gohar is assembling, piece by piece, a vision of the lake as a place you come to for more than a single afternoon. Her one firm request of visitors is that they resist the urge to compare. Sevan is not the Mediterranean, nor a placid alpine mirror. It is windy, cold, and sun-scorched, and that tension, she insists, is precisely the point. Sevan should be enjoyed and appreciated as it is, she says. Windy, with cold water and a burning sun, because its beauty lies in this contrast. To arrive expecting something else is to miss it entirely. Lake Sevan has always been a place people came to cool off for a day. Increasingly, it has become a place worth staying for. Between the wind, the water, and the mountains, a different kind of destination is taking shape. One that asks visitors not simply to pass through, but to slow down and experience the lake on its own terms.